What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment, and without any further ado, we're gonna actually go ahead and get started. So it is a little clickbaity, sorry for that, guys, but our greenhouse is empty. There's nothing in it outside of our water barrel, our heat source. I think I have a frost blanket in there, and our fan. And we did it on purpose. And don't forget, don't worry, we did it. So it's not too big of a deal. It's not like we had, animals break in or the weather tear up our greenhouse, knock on wood. But essentially what's happening here at the homestead, it's starting to warm up. Now it is February, and I will admit that the greenhouse does need to be left up just in case we have another frost. But we don't really need it right now. We have our nursery set up, which I'll show you guys here in a second. Those of you that have seen most of our videos, it's the same nursery. It's just a placement thing that's changed. Well, not really. It's been sitting there for a while. But anywho, this is the greenhouse. If you've seen some of our other videos, this was all trees right here. And then, of course, you can pretty much see we had pots all along the outside. We also had pots here. And then what y'all didn't see is actually here along the center. So like you can kind of see right in there. So between all these pots, we actually had that filled up. I didn't get to do a video when we had it filled up, but I'll show you guys the plants here in just a second where we ended up planting them. And the reason is they're all like trees, shrubs, cold time flowers mostly that we planted, that we got a hold of, and you couldn't even walk in there. But we emptied it out the other day, and this is where we stand. This is our nursery. And I actually have like another 30 transplants like this that I got to do. I'll show you guys that here in a second. And our dragon fruit is starting to come out. Loving it. But anywho, this is what we currently have. We do still have some trees and some shrubs. Like this is a hibiscus right here, but we planted 3 of them. I'm saving this one for a friend. Sorry, drinking coffee. This is like I said, moringa tree. We got another moringa tree here. Another moringa tree over here. And of course our sugar canes and stuff. We're kind of starting to prep beds. Get everything rolling. Like you can see our herb garden need lots of maintenance. But the garlic chives came back. So, we're just kind of letting things sprout out and getting our seeds prepped for spring. Trying to get a head start this year. And then again, that's why we're going to leave the greenhouse open. The greenhouse, if it gets cold, we're going to throw that whole nursery in there, keep it warm and happy. As a little bit of a side note, chickens, rabbits are doing great. I don't know if you can see guys over there. We did stop incubation. The reason is we just don't need the meat supply, and also we can't handle the feed supply needed at this, initial rate. We were doing 3-week intervals. We moved to 6-week intervals. As soon as we moved to 6-week intervals, we ended up getting a small pig that we butchered and broke down. And, we're going to be getting meat production off the rabbits. Our freezer is full. We have a little deep freezer now, but it's all full, so I'd rather have too much than not enough, I guess. But right now we have about 15 chicks, probably about 15 chicks that we'll end up harvesting starting like March 26th. It's only one on March 26th, and then it's in groups of 7 after that. 15 birds, a dress out weight of 3 pounds of meat, that's what, 45 pounds right there. That's a lot of meat, and our freezer can only hold about 170 pounds. So considering it's full right now, in the next few months the chickens are going to fill it back up, and that's assuming we don't get any more rabbits or do any more rabbit harvesting, which we will end up doing videos on later. Let me drink a coffee. Gotta have black coffee in the morning. This is one of the beds. Again, if you've seen our videos, it's not a new bed. We planted here last year, but we did it a little different this year. You know, we have a hibiscus right there. We got some snapdragons, some pansies, violas, rabbit ears. Just a nice mix of, and hopefully more bushes this year for sure, to kind of help complement this rose bush here. It's a, well, sorry, it's a more of a climbing rose. And we kind of cleaned up. See, you can see some of the weeds we got pulled back. But one of our salvias came back in our cannas. So we planted, I think it's like a lily, and then that bush there with this little creeper vine. And then we did something similar over here. We're working on cleaning up the beds a little bit. It's not quite there yet, but we got that guy planted, another salvia, some more snapdragon. We also have a bush I planted back over here this year. Let's see. Let me get a name for you guys. It is a leaf geranium, purple leaf lauropetalum, something like that. I don't know if you guys can see that. But yeah, so we got one of those planted here. I also have another one at one of our other beds. And the reason is because pollinators. So last year what we learned is in springtime we had all these beautiful plants, no production. One of the reasons, it was too hot, and another reason is we just did not have anything to attract enough pollinators, and they don't have to be in the garden. So we have 3-4 beds that we're showing you now dedicated to pollinators, and we actually added some more, which I'll show you guys here in a sec. But we have a purple vitex, another green canna, again some more viola, gazinias. That's like a little tree shrub thing. I don't really know what it is. Some rabbit ears and stuff. Like, it just, like I said, we just got a mix. Here's another one of those purple plants that I showed you. And then, of course, on this other side back over here, we added another garden, simple garden beds, and we also planted some trees. It doesn't look good. We've actually been struggling planting this area for the last few years. So we're working on kind of cleaning it up. We just barely got the grass kind of growing a little bit, and even then it's a little spotty. But yeah, we got this guy, like a kind of a flowering grass thing. And we also got some young salvias and like I said, just plants planted. We got another hibiscus over here. Down over here, we actually have a tree. It's more of like a tree shrub. But this is a eucalyptus silver dollar. It'll help with like, keeping pests away, not attracting mosquitoes. And then we also have another one of these bushes here. Now down over here, this is our apple tree that we went ahead and planted and mulched in. We didn't do anything fancy. We just dug a little bit larger than the container. Really massaged those oils, or those roots. And planted it with a mulch layer. We are having some of our ants already coming through, some cutter ants. So what we've been doing for stuff like this is I'll follow where they're going. So this is their hole right here. So what I'll do is I'll actually just take Dawn dish soap and pour it straight down the hole, not dilute it, anything else. That has been working perfectly for us. It doesn't take too much. I mean, you put a good glob, it's done. Another tree we just planted was our Meyer lemon, an improved Meyer lemon, sorry, right here. And essentially, our neighbors do round up, and they also have chickens. So we are keeping our plants kind of away from the fence, right down there, straight through, and it's kind of lined up with this flowering over here, which I also need to get the grass cleaned up out of it. Oy. The thistles are strong, let me tell you, but at least it's helping house, beneficial microbes and stuff. Now this guy, almond tree, had a lot of leaves. Again, it's being stripped down. So what we're gonna do, and this literally happened overnight, so all we got to do is look around, find out where it is, and boom, that's our colony. So Again, all we got to do, get some Dawn dish soap, pour it straight down. I'll actually go grab some and show you guys how we do it. All right, and we're back. So, like I said, nice and easy. You just want to make sure you find the hole and let her rip. Guess I want to make sure that's the only hole. I'm gonna come around, see some action going on over here. Doesn't look like they're housing, it just looks like they're eating. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was there. One, so we'll go over the lemon tree here. I don't think we saw any, so we'll go down to the apple. I think, where did we say it was? Over here? Yep, follow, follow, follow. Boom, right there. Move that. That's it. Glug, glug, glug. If they're in there, they ain't happy. And the likelihood of them surviving is slim to none. Dawn dish soap is a pesticide to a degree. Didn't dilute it or anything. Like I said, it's been working great. Kill the whole ant colony. The workers will go in to save the queen. The queen will come out because they got nowhere to go. And they're all going to get caught in a pure Dawn dish soap, get stuck, and it will kill them. So right here, these are actually the seedlings. I told you guys that I had to transplant. We did have a mold outbreak, but that is why you always, always, always clean your stuff very well. I actually did wash these pretty well, but I didn't use any sort of soap or bleach. That's my fault. I'll probably put a tab of bleach in there next time. But yeah, so we're going to take these guys and be transplanting into these. And that'll put us, let's see, I think we got 30 plants here. And then I'll take you guys down and we'll see how many plants we have in the nursery. So this should be the majority of it. Each of these trays holds approximately 20 plants. We got 4 trays. So I feel like it's safe to say we got at least 70 plants here. We got 30 coming. That'll put us in the 100 range, which is a very comfortable range for us. And again, that's not everything. It's only half of our seeds. Tobacco, ancient spiritual tobacco, doing well. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, we cleaned out the greenhouse. We're really enjoying it. Plants starting to take care of themselves, not having to worry about turning the greenhouse on and off, opening it up and stuff. Again, haven't done much with the animals lately, but you know, we did get some trees planted. We will be getting more trees, and again, aging them for a year or two before we put them in the ground. I just like the bigger tree, you know, a little bit more established and used to the weather down here. Again, as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment. I hope this was helpful, and I appreciate y'all watching it. I hope y'all have a good day. Peace.